Summer 2020 it was just like it was just the energy that I've been feeling and I've been wanting to feel for a little while. I just like I was Heartbreaks and Mistakes was supposed to come out before it, but honestly it was just like I was starting to experience, some really good energy again, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah.
like my birthday came up, like I was really enjoying myself. I was just like, wow. Hit the studio, like I was just making some really cool, really awesome music that I'd never done before, and then like it really made me feel like I'd done some growth in the time. So like my decision to postpone Heartbreaks and Mistakes was really just based off of the fact that like I just didn't want to. I didn't even want to really create heartbreak music right now. You know what I mean? Like
people already got enough shit going on.
like I was already like fuck. I already want like I just want to feel a little happier right now. So I made music that made me feel better. So and now I'm just looking to try and clean it up just so I can drop it this month. Lead us into fall.
Hell yeah. Now once next time I'm at the beach, if you release that mixtape, I'll be bumping that all day. Trying to spread the word.
Definitely
Yeah, no, we gotta do a beach trip soon. I know you've been a big fan of
I love the beach.
the spontaneous trips to the beach. Sometimes you'll go late in the day.
No, I did.
And you're digging the vibes there. Didn't you sell some merchandise while you were down there too?
Shit off my back. I've made new fans there. I've definitely increased my following at the beach. Shout out Rhode Island.
Yeah,
I haven't been recently for anybody.
No, still that's cool.
That's still my spot because like I love going to the private areas too. Like I definitely know a good amount about like the geography of like Westerly at this point and Watch Hill. Like I don't know. Honestly, I wish Connecticut beaches were just at a higher level, or else I would go. I would go here all the time.
I know.
I was at Old Line yesterday actually to watch the sunset. Funny enough.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's not the same though.
Water sucks.
I think that's what it is for a lot of people.
Pisses me off.
It's the water,
and it needs to get fucking fixed. Somebody needs that. It's not fixed it's not the right word, but it needs there needs to be a resolve, some type of cleanup, some type of like large scale effort on behalf of the state of Connecticut.
So there's pollution that comes from Springfield, goes down the Connecticut River. That's one thing, because when the cities flood, sometimes like the sewers and the water lines somehow get mixed up and it gets into the river. I remember learning about that in high school. So we're talking like 6, 7, 8 years ago at this point. So Lord knows if it's still an issue there. But other than that, because so much is coming into the sound and it's hard for it to be pushed out because obviously the wind is bringing it in, you have all of that like murky water and all that other material, whether it's natural or it might be a little bit of pollution. We kind of get the shit end of the stick in terms of that, unfortunately, because we are in the sound.
Yeah. But honestly, I think that just means we got to work 5 times harder. Like,
I agree.
So be it. Like, fuck it. If that's our issue, then we need to like really work on it. Because I feel like long term, it will. Like, people are gonna complain. Oh, climate. No, like if you don't try and change it, we just keep putting more pollution into it. Of course, it's never gonna get better. You're just gonna make it worse. So
I agree.
You gotta draw the line somewhere, right, and try and go the other way.
Definitely. Be nice if like the waves were bigger, stuff like that too. But driving to Rhode Island or to Jones Beach, I haven't been there in years. That's a trip.
Where's Jones?
It's on Long Island.
Okay.
So not on the Sound. It's on the opposite side, and they have a theater literally right by the beach too, like an Xfinity theater kind of vibe. Dude, performing there would be sick. Like that'd be a cool spot.
I'll have to go check that out.
Yeah, it's huge. It's like Xfinity Theater big, and it's right there by the water. So I'm sure they have some pretty big artists go there, but hopefully you'll be able to perform there one day. But yeah, Jones Beach is nice.
Super.
Yeah, I need to get to the beach again. It's already been like a couple months.
Yeah, you're wild. What do you mean? The beach is definitely it.
It has a lot to do with my work, the scheduling. Tuesdays and Thursdays, I'm there super early in the morning, and then I'm exhausted because I'm running off of 4 hours of sleep. And then days like today, like I'm going in for a couple classes, so I slept in today, to kind of make up sleep from yesterday and 2 days before then. So it's kind of challenging to get down there now. I was trying to go this weekend, maybe Sunday, but now it's looking like it might be cloudy. So we'll see. I'm definitely going to try to go a couple more times before it gets chilly again. And hopefully by next summer, COVID won't be as much of an impact, and we'll be able to do more things outside and things of that nature.
I hope so. Shit. I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I've been still doing stuff. I'm not gonna say I've been irresponsible in how I've carried myself, but I haven't let COVID completely dismantle my life, my livelihood. which I'm happy about. You know what I mean?
That's good. No, that's awesome.
And I felt like I've done it in a way where it wasn't like jeopardizing other people's safety either. So.
No, exactly. Hey, if you can do it properly and safely, you know, Godspeed. You know,
So be it.
there's nothing wrong with that. We need to be outside. We need to be engaging, things of that nature. Yeah, don't go around socializing with necessarily everyone, because God forbid you don't really know. But you know, if you meet someone while you're playing hoops at the park, like, it's not the end of the world. Like, at this point, we kind of have the awareness to be like, okay, be cautious, but don't
You
go
should.
running and
I
hiding.
feel like
You
it's
can't.
not rude if you make that, if you distinguish that too with somebody that you're seeing, you know, if you're meeting them, you know what I mean? Just, if you want your space, you know what I mean? You should tell them, like, hey, like, I would just feel comfortable with more space, but like, you know, continue your conversation with so-and-so, whatever. Like, you shouldn't don't feel self-conscious about, you know, your health.
Yeah, exactly. And going back to what I was telling you about, China just did a study that came out, and they said that out of like the 7,000 positive COVID cases that came about, only one of them was an outdoor transmission, which means they were all in close proximity with each other inside. So just bear that in mind too. So if it's a nice day and you have the free time, be sure to go outside, go to the lake, you know, work out at the park, you know, do stuff to keep you active, because we all need it right now, mentally and physically speaking. Talking about locations and geography, as you mentioned, you recently just sold a house not too far from where I live.
Yeah, up the
So
street.
talk about more of that. Shout out to Hakeem.
Shout out to Hakeem.
Welcome to Granby. Looking forward to seeing you soon, hopefully. Yeah, talk more about that
Absolutely.
process and now being a real estate agent while you're managing the merchandise company and your record label.
Bro, it's a lot. Honestly, I'm so happy for Hakeem, man. He took a long time to get this deal closed. COVID popped up right. We signed our contract right before March, like. So in March, end of the first week of March is when shit started to hit the fan. So as soon as that happened, like, the banks got cold feet about lending. You know what I mean? Like, things like
Definitely.
that took so long to get over. There's honestly, that lender was just a bitch, but. All right, not a bitch. They weren't a bitch per se, but they were actually.
I know what you mean.
They
Just
were very
the situation.
irresponsible, like, in the situation. Like,
yeah.
we needed. I don't know. I needed more than what they were giving us. They made it way more stressful than it had to be, and honestly, like, my clients are just not going to use that lender ever again. So.
It's too bad for them. It's too bad. It's their loss at the end of the day, you know.
But you know, I was proud. My client already knew, like, we were there. We were working. My team. We got it done. Like, we were there every step of the way. Now I got this first deal out the way, bro. I feel so happy. Like, I feel proud of myself. Like, I feel more comfortable helping my other clients now. Like, okay, now I feel a little bit more certified.
You know what it's like
you know
to
what
go
I mean?
through the process.
Now I've seen the whole process beginning to end. Now I can really use that experience and put it into my other transactions.
That's how I feel about fitness coaching, training at Fearless Fitness in Glastonbury. And the first time I taught a class, it was like, Jesus Christ, like, I don't know what I'm doing necessarily. Even though you see it, you see it in action, but you're not. You know how they say, like, the best way to learn how to swim is to just jump in the pool?
Yeah.
That's how it is with a lot of things. So it's that repetition, that consistency that really, really matters. So now that you got the first one out of the way, you know, it's only going to be a snowball down a hill.
Oh, well, facts, bro. Also, we were talking a little bit earlier about putting on, like, your other friends and stuff like that. Like, you got a company, I got a company, we should support our companies, right?
Exactly.
So, not only did Hakeem get his house sold by me, but my boy TJ is the contractor.
Shout out TJ, yep.
My boy TJ, legally, mind you, bidded for the property and got the contract to renovate the property with Hakeem with his 203K renovation loan. So not only did Hakeem get a new house, but he also got the renovation included in the price, and my boy is the one doing the renovation.
Hell yeah.
And my cousin is my lawyer, and my uncle is my broker, and my other cousin is my other real estate agent. So I have people that came up with me since I was young as my actual team, and we're all getting work together. And that shit means a lot to me. It means a lot.
Super important.
And I feel like that speaks for itself, honestly. Like, I just need to say it again just so people understand, like, you know, you can come up in life with the people you have around you.
Yeah, and you're always able to lend some type of helping hand. It doesn't have to be financially or fiscally.
No, it doesn't.
It can be just with your time and effort.
True.
You know, word of mouth marketing. It could be, you know, you got a certain skill that's in demand and you can help your friend out, whatever that might be.
And you're not wrong, bro. But as we're getting older too, like the probably your realest friends, bro, they're gonna be the ones who are gonna really help you get your money too. At that point, not gonna lie. Not every friend, but and obviously there's plenty of things you can do for free that are just as important, honestly, and they
For
need
sure.
to be done too. But
Just
like,
sharing your
just
song,
those
for
just to play it in the car with your friends and stuff like that. If you really
It goes a
fuck with
long
it,
way.
It does go a long way because people will remember that. I feel like at this point everybody's super conscious about whatever we're doing at this point, what we're listening to. Like, yeah, we kind of, maybe me at 23 years old now, like I'm a little bit more conscious about just what the lyrics are being said in the song. I'll bump it still, but like I'll know what you said. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I can pick up microaggressions, all that stuff. I feel like we're all pretty aware about what goes on around us. So I feel like I think me and Dook were talking about this before we recorded, but like at the end of the day, like if somebody's not giving you the same genuine love and respect and appreciation, then you don't need them in your life.
Exactly.
Don't break your back trying to give it back to them when they are literally not giving you a shred of it back.
Yeah, 100%. You know, people are busy. People have other stuff going on in their life, no doubt. You know, it's hard to always reach out to every single person that you know or might be friends with. But if you do see something on Instagram or on the post, whether it's happy or sad, just sending that message or just giving them a quick phone call, even if it's been a few months. It goes a long way. And that's something I need to work on, is calling people more versus texting.
Yeah.
I've gotten so used to texting that I'm scared to pick up the phone sometimes.
Yeah, it's not the same.
It's like that sense of urgency. Like people get kind of freeze, you know what I mean? So they rather decline a call even if they're not busy and then be like, hey, what's up? You know what I mean?
It's not good, bro.
Yeah. No, I'm not saying I maliciously put off anyone. I'm just saying.
I'm not saying that was malicious, but I'm just saying like, hey, that's like, maybe we should we need to go back a little bit. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for sure. I think
sometimes we may be going too far in technology.
I think everyone is relying on social media too much to keep tabs on their friends. Personally, I think
I think that's saying I know them enough, but
and I think that's the issue. Like I have friends that like I'll comment on something on social media, and that's all good because there's people who don't even do that. But I do think that it's important to just randomly hit up someone and be like, hey, how's everything going? You know, let's catch up over the phone or something.
Definitely, bro. I FaceTime my friends randomly to this day, bro. Like, I was still...
See, that's what I'm saying. I don't do that, and I want to do that. I want to do that more.
That shit's fun. Like, they appreciate... I know they
Exactly.
appreciate that.
Exactly.
They may be having a shitty-ass day, and, like, that call really may have just, like, checked in on them at a low-ass point, and they were just going through it, and I didn't even know, but I just called them, and, like, maybe that just changed their whole mind frame.
It could totally change their day. I 100% agree.
And for certain friends too, bro, I'll even cash out them a little money sometimes. Like they've done that for me in the past. So like, somebody's even shout out Jaylene. Actually, I used to go to middle school with her, bro. One time she reached out to me. She was just like, "Hey, like I want to buy you coffee. What's your cash app?" Out of nowhere, $75 for coffee, bro. It was like
exactly.
That was amazing.
Exactly.
You really made my day. Thank you.
Yeah, there's been times there's people that like I'm not even necessarily friends with, but I'm acquaintances with them. And like let's say their dog is sick or their father passed away and they can't pay the funeral bills. I've literally have Venmo'd and Cash App'd people that I haven't spoken with in years, just out of the kindness of my heart. It doesn't mean that I need to be best friends with them now, but as you just said, they remember that. That makes their day. That makes a huge impact. That gives them encouragement. And we need more of that positive energy right now, because going back to the whole social media thing and something we've been preaching, you have to build each other up to be successful. If you're wasting your energy hating on people, ignoring them, trying to tear them down, you're only doing yourself injustice, because that energy you could be spending improving on yourself and your relationships and everything else in your life, you are literally using to tear someone else's dreams down. And that's why, me personally, I was able to relate to you so well when you're making the music, because when I used to make music, dude, in high school, I used to get bullied, I used to get so much shit. Like, yeah, it wasn't the best. Okay, so what? Who cares if I came from Grammy? It's something I like to do. Why can't you people just support it? Like, you know what I mean?
Just respect it. Like,
yeah.
This is me.
Yeah, exactly. This is me. This is what I want to do. Like, why can't you support it? Not everyone wants to be an accountant. Not everyone wants to be